Hello and thank you for clicking on this video. I've just started a project with the goal of using up my entire makeup collection, and as an initial step I'm going to be showing you my makeup inventory. I've already filmed a video showing my complexion products, and in this video today I'm going to show you my cheek products, meaning blushes, highlighters and bronzers. So let's start. When it comes to bronzers, I don't need more than one in my collection because I don't use a bronzer every day. I am currently using this one by Tilbury. It's in the palette Bronze and Glow. It's a wonderful palette, more like a duo actually, and I really like it, but I don't use it every day. It's just not part of my everyday makeup routine. So I only need one, and I'm sure it's going to last me a very long time, but somehow I acquired two other bronzers. Well, it's actually one, but I just have two of it. It's the Nars bronzer in Laguna. I first got this one in the Liberty Beauty Advent Calendar that I bought, and it's in a duo, and then a friend of mine gave me another one, so I actually have one bronzer and two backups, meaning three bronzers. So I think it's clear that I'm not going to buy any bronzer in the foreseeable future. When it comes to blushes, the one that I use the most often is this one. It's the Nars blusher in the shade Orgasm. I've had it for a few years now. It takes a really long time to use up. I have substantial pan in it, as you can see, so I'm hoping I'll use it up sometime this year because it's getting a bit boring. Another one that is taking a really long time to use up is this mini by Guerlain. I bought it more than 10 years ago, and it's still going strong. Then I have this one by Sephora. It's in the shade Crazed and Confused number 2. It's a cream blusher. I believe it's been discontinued. I do enjoy using it and it smells nice. Another one that I like, it's another mini, the Bene Tint by Benefit. It gives you a really natural blush to the face, so I really like it. One that is a relatively new addition to my collection is the Milk Makeup blusher in Werk. It's actually a Lip+Cheek product, but I'm using it as a blusher. I haven't used it that much because I haven't had it for a very long time, so it's still new to me. Another new product that I really like is this Glossier Cloud Painting Puff. I got it about a month ago. I really like it. I haven't regretted purchasing any of the blushes that I just showed you, but one that I really regret, and it's actually the last one that I'm going to show you and the last one that I have, is this one by Too Faced. It's one of the cream blushes, peach cream blushes. It's in the shade Spiced Peach. And this is an example of a bad purchase, of bad purchasing behavior on my part, because what happened is that I really wanted to buy another one, another Too Faced blusher in a lighter, more neutral shade. But when I got to Sephora, that blush wasn't available, so I ended up buying this one, even though the shade is wrong for me. I think it's too dark. I can still make it work, depending on the eye look and the lipstick that I'm using, but it's not a good purchase. While we're on the subject of bad purchases, this is an example of another bad purchase that I made a few months ago. What happened is that I really wanted to try the RMS Beauty highlighter in Living Luminizer. I had heard a lot about it, and even before I swatched the formula, I saw online that there was a sale or some type of a discount, and I bought 3 highlighters at a reduced price. And then I started using the Living Luminizer. So the Gold Luminizer and the Magic Luminizer I haven't opened yet because I want to use up one before I move on to the next one. But I don't like the Living Luminizer, and what I really don't like about it is that it never sets. It stays tacky and sticky on your face, and when you're wearing your hair down, hairs are going to stick to your face. which is something that no makeup product should do to you. But it's okay, I can make it work by using it together with any of these 3 highlighters in this Revolution palette, which I bought a few years ago while I was entertaining the delusion that I could learn to contour my face. And I bought this palette, I tried contouring my face a couple of times and I found out that it's just not my cup of tea, and of course also that I'm rubbish at it. So nowadays I'm using these 3 highlighters on top of my Living Luminizer, and I like them that way because otherwise if used on their own they're just too powdery and chunky, but as a thin layer on top of the Living Luminizer I think they're doing a beautiful job. And the other 5 powders I'm not using on my face, I'm using them on my eyes, so I'm going to talk about them when we get to my eye products. Another relatively new highlighter that I have is again by Milk Makeup. It's in the shade Turnt. I haven't used it that much. It's a mini. Another one that I have is this one by Becca. It's in the shade Prismatic Amethyst, and it's a shimmering skin perfector. I really like it, especially in the winter when I can pretend I'm a snow queen. And the last one is the one that is part of the Bronze and Glow duo, and I really like it. It's a subtle gold highlighter. It works very well for me. As you can see, I have substantial pan. So it turns out that I have 9 highlighters and 8 blushers. This is too much for me. I don't really feel comfortable having that much blushers and highlighters. I'd like to have 3 of each, which means that I'm not going to be buying any blushers or highlighters for the next few years probably, which is fine by me. I'm kind of excited to see how this is going to work. So that's all that I wanted to talk about today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching and have a great makeup day.